And hello and welcome. Welcome to episode 2 of the Sin City Pixel KO podcast. And I'm David, and we're live. And what we're doing today is going to have a Tech Takeover Tuesday talk. So today we'll talk about CES technologies that will be at CES. uh, there's a lot of exciting things going on there at CES. So we'll talk about the technology that's going on. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a script. Okay. So I'm yeah, okay. Thank you. We're back live. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a problem. So let me get everything back together. So yeah, we're going to be talking about some on episode 2 today. We're going to be talking about CES, previewing CES, the technologies that's going to be there. Last year, NVIDIA was there last year. The CEO of AMD will be this year for the keynote. There's going to be a lot of exciting things. They start to use the sphere for the first time. So we'll be talking about that, and we'll be talking about some other items too that talk about gaming and what's going on. So basically, welcome to the show, and let's get started. Let's kick things off. So Sin City Pixel today is our episode 2. On Tuesday, we do a Tech Tuesday takeover. So it's Sin City Pixel KO Tech Takeover Tuesday. So we're going to take a first look at CES 2026. When you get there, you can feel the electricity in the air. We're looking ahead for consumer electronics in Las Vegas, and so once you're there, it's really exciting, and it's something really. I've been going for a few years now, and it's very exciting every year. It's always something new. And so I'm looking ahead to it. I'm looking forward to it. And the anticipation is building for a total sensory overload. There's neon, the noise, the frantic energy of thousands of people all hunting for one thing: what's next. Every year, companies come to Las Vegas to bet big on their vision of tomorrow. Some will show off concepts that are too weird or too early, and some of them go bust, but others will hit the jackpot. Some will show off the tech that really defines 2026 and the next 5 years ahead, even the next generation of how we live and work, and most importantly, how we play. It isn't just about faster chips, it's about totally new ways to game. So, we want to welcome you to a special Tech Takeover Tuesday. We're going to give you a preview of the beautiful chaos that is expected at CES 2026. We're going to sifting through, chasing down the rumors, getting ready for the most talked about gaming gear that hints at the future of play. So in this, we're going to give you in the next few minutes, we're going to give you a first look at the trends and the most exciting speculative tech that you need to know about. So a lot of it's very exciting. So we're going to push past the marketing fluff and the press releases to find hardware that could genuinely solve the problems we've all been complaining about for years. Every year, there's more tech. This is the tech that might finally deliver on the promises of true immersion that we've been talking about for years. Forget the theories. This is what pre-show buzz is all about. So, there's a lot of things that are going to go on. There's the GPU war that's that is going. NVIDIA was there last year, presentation, keynote. Now AMD is going to have their keynote this year. So there is these kind of battles back and forth that go back and forth, and you have to see what's gonna. It's always exciting to see what's gonna go on every year. So just wanted to give you some kind of anticipation of what's going on and what we're going to do and what we're going to talk about in the next few minutes. And it's going to be something where we'll be able to talk about what's going on past the PR. So we wanted to talk about and kick things off with the heart of any gaming rig, the graphics card. The GPU wars are legendary. The pre-show buzz suggests that NVIDIA is getting ready to throw down a massive gauntlet. While nothing is confirmed, the rumor mill is churning with whispers of GeForce RTX 5000 Super Series with a potential announcement at CES 2026. We're not talking about just minor refresh. The chatter points to a huge architectural leap that would directly take on the VR RAM crisis that's plaguing gamers on high-end cards. The models being whispered about are the RTX 5080 Super and the RTX 5070 Ti Super. The big story is memory. Leaks suggest that the RTX 5080 Super could be kitted out with a massive 24 gigabytes of VRAM. So let that sink in. Think of VRAM as a chef's countertop space. If it's too small, it's always going to have to run back to the pantry for ingredients, which slows down the cooking, makes a mess. That's the stuttering and texture popping that you see in games like Cyberpunk 2077 or Alien Wake 2. This rumored 24 gigabytes of VRAM is like a giant kitchen island where every ingredient is laid out ready to go. The speculation that is NVIDIA will use this new GDDR7 memory chip to hit these massive memory sizes. The benefit for gamers is going to be crystal clear. It's the headroom to run next-gen games at 4K and maybe even 8K with all the bells and whistles, no compromises. For years, pain has been buying a top-tier card only to see its memory become a bottleneck. So if the rumors are true, NVIDIA is going to aim to make that problem a thing of the past. It's going from the 2-lane country road to like a 10-lane superhighway for your games data. So while some rumors suggest a launch later in the year, the fact that the buzz is this loud ahead of CES means that NVIDIA is likely preparing a statement. Right now, they have no intention of giving up the performance crown, that's for sure. So as we go into 2026, and the appearance is AMD is going to make an appearance this year. So AMD's AI Gambit is the Radeon RX 9000 series, and there's a buzz about the RNDA 5. So of course you can't have a GPU war without only one army. So AMD is coming to CES 2026 ready to fight with a keynote speech by the CEO, and their strategy seems to revolve around AI. Dr. Lisa Su is set to deliver the keynote speech today, this year at CES. Her message is anticipated to be that the future of gaming isn't just raw power, but intelligent performance. The expectation is she will lay out a vision where AI is the core of the entire computing experience. That vision may have a new champion, the rumored RX 9080 XT, a high-end card that could challenge NVIDIA on both frames and intelligence. While AMD is playing it cool and not revealing the full RDNA 5 architecture yet, the focus seems to be on infusing their current platforms with next-gen AI. So if NVIDIA is building bigger and a stronger weightlifter, AMD is more like a training martial artist who's going to use technique and intelligence to be just as effective. The keynote will likely highlight our Ryzen's CPUs and Radeon's graphics working together, creating a more holistic intelligence system. So imagine the CPU is a quarterback reading the game's next move. The GPU is the star receiver already running the perfect route. The AI is the telepathic link between them, ensuring flawless play every time for smoother experience. Dr. Sue is expected to emphasize an open, collaborative approach, which stands in contrast to NVIDIA's more walled garden. The pain point for many gamers is feeling locked into one ecosystem. AMD seems to be positioning itself as the open alternative. We don't expect a full spec sheet, but the keynote's implication is clear. AMD is returning to the high-end enthusiast market with a vengeance, and they're using AI as their weapon. So what we want to try to make sure is that people know what's going on, and the battle and the fight between NVIDIA and AMD is getting hotter than ever. So it looks like the next generation of performance will be defined by two things: VRAM and AI combined. We're going to be doing these deep dive videos on all of these different cards and VRAMs as soon as we get them for testing, and we get to hear more about the previews of the event at CES. So if you're excited to see who wins as much as I am, make sure you subscribe to us and check us out and like our videos, and so you don't miss our reviews. So the next section and what we're going to talk about is what Intel is doing. So Intel's been going through a lot lately, and we know that. And what's been going on with Intel is a lot of problems and a lot of movement that's been going on with them. And so we're going to talk about Intel a little bit in the next section. And we want to just make sure that you like and subscribe. Welcome to the show if you just got here. And welcome to our show. And we wanted to just make sure that we're giving you the best information that we can on a regular basis. So make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned. So basically what's been going on with Intel is for the past few years, Intel has been the underdog in the GPU space, but they're poised to make a massive comeback now with a full launch slated for after the show. Rumor has it they'll be working systems on the floor. So they're going to try to give a message of quiet confidence. First up is Panther Lake, the next gen laptop CPU. This isn't just a small step forward. It's built on Intel's make or break 18A process node. Panther Lake is a huge refinement of their hybrid architecture. The classic pain point for laptop gaming has always been the trade-off between power and portability. Intel's solution is like having two specialized work crews. The powerful P cores are your heavy lifters for the main game, while the super efficient E cores handle all the background tasks like Discord and or OBS. So a smarter thread director acts as the foreman, assigning every job perfectly. So you're going to get a maximum power without torching your battery life. But the real headline for gamers is the graphics. Panther Lake is expected to be the first product to feature Intel's brand new Xe3 Celestial GPU architecture. After their first gen ARC GPUs felt like a rookie season full of learning moments, Celestial is their bid to return as a seasoned all-star. So leaks suggest we could see systems with 12-core Panther Lake CPUs and 12 Xe3 GPU cores. While official numbers are still under wraps until after CES, the implication is huge. A powerful integrated Celestial GPU can make mainstream gaming laptops more capable than ever. And since this architecture will scale up to desktop cards, we're really about to have a real three-way race for the GPU crown. It's a bold move that shows Intel is finally taking gaming seriously across the board. And we want to make sure that everyone's involved. Intel has been purchased and gone through some changes, but they're still in the game. So for years, the mixed reality of Vivid X1 and the headsets is for years that VR has been the next big thing that never quite arrived. With headsets, they're clunky, graphics were so, and being cut off from reality really felt kind of isolating. So that's all about the change. So one of the hottest rumors coming up for CES 2026 is about potential behind closed doors demos of a new prototype headset. We'll call it the Vivid X1 for now. That could be a quantum leap. This isn't just VR. It's going to be what we heard is seamless mixed reality. So the first thing you'll notice is how light it is. I can't wait to see the products. The feeling of heavy weight on your face is probably will be gone. But the magic will happen when you turn it on. The device reportedly uses high resolution, full color pass through cameras to show you the real world with stunning clarity. It's not the grainy, distorted view of older headsets. It's like looking through a pair of glasses. Then, with a gesture, virtual objects appear in your space. This is going to be the difference between a cheap sticker on a photo and a Hollywood CGI effect that looks like it's really there, casting real shadows and reflecting light from your lamps. Powered by a new, seriously powerful mobile chipset, this headset could deliver graphics that look like they belong on a PC, but without any tethers. This demo reportedly is going to show, aliens and different things bursting through walls of the room, so you get that effect of 3D, and the evolution of spatial computing is it's less about escaping the world and more about adding a digital layer to it. It's exciting, and so we're going to talk about a little bit about gaming and the haptic system. Gaming has always been about sight and sound, but what if you could feel it? So we're talking about haptic vests before, but they've been clunky and basic. So at CES this year, we're hoping to step into a system that could be a complete game changer. We're hearing things about the Tesla suit Axiom. The Tesla suit itself has been around for a while, but the latest version is rumored to be on another level. So it's supposed to be a full body haptic suit that's surprisingly lightweight, feels more like athletic wear than hardware. The suit uses hundreds of neuromuscular simulation points. So to put it simply, a regular controller rumble is like a blunt hammer hitting you. But this is more like a tiny array of needles that can simulate any sensation. It's the difference between feeling a single jarring buzz and feeling the individual patter of raindrops on your shoulders. In other words, in a rumored demo, the concussive force of an explosion is a palpable shockwave. So the most mind-blowing demo is said to be involving a sword fight. So this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun this year. So when a blade slides across your arm, you're going to meant to feel a distinct directional sensation of pressure. It's kind of uncanny. This tech could finally start to solve that disconnect between what you see and what you feel. The system is also rumored to integrate biometric sensors, of course, that track your heart rate and stress levels. So developers can use that to create games that react to your body. So this is the kind of leap that just doesn't improve gaming. It's going to change it. And then we're looking forward to learning more things about AI and the command centers and adaptive peripherals. Things like keyboards and our mice have been pretty static for decades. They tell us they do what we tell them, and that's just about it. But a new wave of AI enhanced peripherals is poised to change that, turning our gear into proactive partners. We're anticipating a look at new conceptual line from a company that we'll call Synapse. It feels genuinely futuristic. First is the keyboard. It looks like it's a premium mechanical keyboard, but under the hood, the AI engine is constantly learning from your play style. So it could analyze your gameplay, suggest more optimal key binds. It even might rumored to have a feature that could detect panic keystrokes and adding a safety lock to the trigger to slightly increase the force to help you prevent accidentally triggering your ultimate ability. Then there's rumors for the upcoming Synapse mouse. So this device could use AI to counteract hand tremors for more stable sniper shots, almost like having a tiny digital gyroscope in the palm of your hand. The pain point this solves is the constant manual tweaking of settings. This conceptual AI peripherals could automate that optimization, acting like a personal hardware coach, making micro adjustments on the fly to help you play at your best. That's really exciting. And now we're going to be talking about one of the other big sponsors and supporters, Lenovo. They always have something, and they're going to be at the Sphere. So sometimes the biggest reveal isn't one product, but a massive statement of intent. CES 2026, Lenovo is poised to make the loudest statement by possible, hosting its Tech World event at the Sphere. This isn't just a change of venue, it's a declaration. Lenovo will be showcasing its vision for an AI powered future, and gaming is a huge part of that. During the keynote on the world's most advanced immersive stage, Lenovo CEO will outline a future of hybrid AI. Just think of it like this: your laptop has its own smart assistant for quick tests, but it can instantly call headquarters in the cloud when it needs massive brain power. For gamers, this translates into a more connected ecosystem. The pain for many has been fragmentation. Your gaming life is spread across separate islands. Laptop is one, your console's another, cloud services are a third. Lenovo's spectacular presentation will likely make its goal clear: to build bridges between these islands, creating one seamless continent where everything works together. They're expected to show concepts for Legion branded AI PCs that anticipate your needs, optimizing themselves for gaming before you even launch a title. It's a vision to become the central hub of an interconnected, AI driven world where gaming is smarter and more accessible than ever. So, as we wrap up this portion, previewing the lineup for CES 2026 sounds like stepping into a dozen different sci-fi futures all at once. But when you cut through the noise, a few trends are emerging. The GPU wars have been supercharged, with rumors pointing to NVIDIA focusing on massive VRAM to solve high resolution gaming bottlenecks, while AMD and Intel are betting on deep AI integration for smarter performance. So, immersion is no longer just a buzzword, it's becoming physical reality. Mixed reality headsets are starting to shed the weight and isolation of their ancestors, blending a new generation of digital and physical worlds in ways that feel natural. Full body haptic systems might let us truly feel our virtual experiences for the first time. And underpinning all of this is the unstoppable rise of AI. It's not just for NPCs anymore, it's being built directly into our gear to actively help us play better. So for me, the most exciting buzz is around the leap forward in mixed reality. The idea of lightweight headset that can convincingly overlay into high fidelity graphics onto the real world opens up possibilities for gaming and social interaction that we're only beginning to wrap our heads around. So it really feels like the first step towards a whole new world of computing. And I'm really excited about that. And so that's basically wrapping up the preview, what to expect from CES. But we're just getting started now. We'll be covering the show as we during the weeks coming up to CES, and we'll get more previews with all the hands-on gear. So basically, if you could, let me know what was your famous rumored reveal. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. You can like and subscribe, share the video. It's learning more about what is going on and what you want to hear helps us here. So you'll be able to see full depth, in-depth reviews and benchmarks of all this next-gen hardware as soon as it's available. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're going to see what's going on at CES. Looking forward to it. Media days. We'll have a preview. So I'll be at CES, and we'll be previewing from the media days and at the conference. So we want to just use this episode for Tech Takeover Tuesday to show you what we're going to keep talking about as we move forward. So I'm going to try to share some other things with you here that we're talking about. We could share the preview of what we're doing here. We can preview the some videos that we have here to give you an idea of what we're doing here. So let's preview the one video that we did for the Sin City podcast. If you missed it, I'll be able to share that with you.
Welcome to the Sin City Pixel KO podcast, the only show that puts you right in the center of the action where AI, gaming, esports, and combat sports collide. Live streamed and recorded from studios in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and New York, we're not just reporting the news, we're making it. Our independent media team brings you an all-star lineup of guests, from professional boxers, MMA fighters, and wrestlers, to musicians, artists, entertainers, esports players, and gamers. The Sin City Pixel KO podcast is a groundbreaking documentary-style audio and video series from 4 Esports Network. It provides an intimate behind-the-scenes chronicle of launching Summit and California sports features and more on the Rude Dog Show with Rudy Reyes. By embedding cameras into filming sessions, tournament setups, and venue explorations, the podcast transforms into a multimedia documentary event, blending narrative storytelling with raw, unfiltered access to celebrity athletes, gamers, fighters, and industry elites. The Las Vegas setting amplifies the high-energy vibe, drawing parallels between the city's risk-reward ethos and the competitive worlds of gaming and combat sports. Episodes will highlight how these collaborations and venue spotlights propel 4E Games' mission, leveraging our AI-powered technology tools with AI partners for talent discovery and cross-industry innovation, all while showcasing Las Vegas as the ultimate hub for media-driven gaming tournaments. Launched in the fall of 2025, our podcast targets gamers, esports fans, combat sports enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and entertainment seekers. It inspires audiences by showcasing authentic stories of ambition, rivalry, and breakthrough moments in the gaming revolution from great venues. This is more than a podcast. It's a front-row seat to the future of gaming and entertainment. Every episode is a chance to witness history in the making and feel the pulse of Las Vegas. Join us on the Sin City Pixel KO podcast and experience the journey for yourself.
That's okay. Yeah, that's our preview podcast, just to give you a preview of who we are, what we're trying to do in the future. I want to share that with you. I might have not shared that yesterday, so I want to make sure I shared it today. Yeah, and that's yeah. So you can see some of the other things we've done there. I could show you some different items that we're doing coming up. I'd like to share some other items. So we could share. Yeah, we can share. We did a little demo this was at the NAB show. So we had a demo with we taped this demo at the NAB show. That was in April.
So this is mysavepoint.com. We create face clones of actors. So imagine putting your acting talent into here. We do a scan of them, we create a machine learning model, and then they don't have to work again, basically. You can face swap them. So it's really bright. We spend a few minutes in here, and then we encode them into a neural network. So imagine you could have prosthetics makeup, scan that in, only do prosthetics once, or a child actor, scan them, they never age throughout this.
Exactly right. Yeah, I was talking to someone about that the other day. I couldn't explain it right. Yeah, you can have a child act and then they'll never age.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was
or you could
trying
have,
to tell them.
Many copies of all your principal actors, and they could be in all the locations, so you don't have to move them around. They could do all the walk and talks. Maybe your hero characters do the hero close-ups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long did it take you to develop this?
2 years in development. But most of the time it's actually spent balancing the data sets and also building a good enough case that will allow this to be mobile. Because that's the issue, is that this is a mobile case. So
right.
I have two competitors in LA, but they have room scale scanners, so you have to come to them. Where my unique selling point is I can come to you. So I have to fly in, scan you.
Are the competitors just doing the face too, or they're doing the whole body?
Just doing the face.
Okay. Okay. There's the box.
Yeah, that's
yes. Okay. Right. So you can go directly to the actor's home.
Yeah. One day I'll be there. Yeah. So instead of them trying to fly to LA in a private jet, they still waste that whole day. I just turn up to them. They don't waste any time. That's the pitch.
And could you introduce yourself and tell
I'm
people
Marcus
who you are?
From SavePoint. MySavePoint.com.
Yes. Great. Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.
And I really love the technology, and I see a lot of applications for it. And I know that you have a few people trying it out here. Could you tell us a little bit about some of the people who came by the booth?
Yeah, actually quite a few film companies came by, testing out. A lot of people actually, because we've been doing this type of face swapping or AI face swapping for a good 4 years in production. So it's just being more and more prevalent. So a bunch of production companies came, mostly in India and mostly in India. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Bollywood.
Some in Mexico as well.
Okay.
So I might be in Mexico next week.
Mexico. Oh, that's exciting. And Bollywood likes it too.
Yeah. They've got their production giant.
Okay, that's fantastic. that's great to hear. Okay. So this is going to be we're just here at wrapping up NAB show. This is Wednesday, April the 9th. This is the last day of the show.
Yeah.
So I got to meet Marcus a few days ago on the weekend, on the opening weekend, when there was nothing here.
Yeah.
And he was just setting up.
Right.
And we just chatted a little bit. We met, we connected on LinkedIn, and then we got to meet here at the NAB show. And is this your first show?
It's my
Marcus?
first show, yeah. And technically I stalked you on LinkedIn. I found you and grabbed you. But it's my first time exhibiting. Second time at NAB. The scanner was ready, but the data sets weren't ready last year. So, but now already my first time. So I think it was worth it.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll be back next year.
Yes. I think it was worth it for me too. So this was my first year, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And meeting great people like yourself. And I'm happy for you and happy for your progress. I wish you all the best. And we'll have some more updates from Marcus, and we'll do some longer things coming up, talking to Marcus as he progresses, and we can follow his progress.
Yeah.
And so thank you very much, Marcus.
You're welcome. And digital replicas are definitely the future. They're coming. Already here.
Yes. Definitely digital replicas are here. I'm starting to use AI spokespeople myself.
Yeah, yeah.
I
AI
love
is here.
using. I'm starting to use HeyGen.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm getting used to using HeyGen.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the website mysafepoint.com.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, that was earlier this year. When we got to meet Marcus at the NAB show, Las Vegas, so that was fun. I wanted to share that with you, um, and there's so many things that um, to go over. In 1 hour, we try to cover as much as we can. That's why we try to do as many of these as trying to do 2 a week instead of just one, because I think just one won't really be good enough. So as I was saying, we have some different fun with AI and different things. So I was playing around with some different types of items that can use AI. So kind of playing around, and this is kind of like the person that we wanted to have, like an excited gamer, and to explain what we're trying to do for Tuesday Tech Takeover. So it's kind of like a symbol, and this is what AI kind of what spit out is an excited gamer, excited about Tech Tuesday Takeover, Tuesday Tech Takeover, and so we started to play around, like I said, with some AI there, trying to get some different representations of the show, and some and trying play around with AI. But we want to also try to be serious too, because we want to make sure that we're educating people, letting people know what's going on. So that's very important too. We want to make sure that we're very talking about things that are on people's minds and that are very important. So that's why we want to focus and keep the focus on talking about what's really important to people, technology, learning about what's going on, and the excitement that's going on. So that's why we want to talk about what's more things that are going on at CES. So CES is really going to be exciting this year. Never really did give you the exact days of CES coming up this year. So it's starting. It's going to be in Las Vegas, of course, and it's from the 6th to the 9th of January. So those are the exact days for CES. If you can attend, I would recommend it. It's very well attended. I think there's about 130 to 140,000 people attend CES. So it's always well attended, and it gets bigger and better every year. It's a lot of international people come, especially from Asia, Southeast Asia, and different parts of Asia. A lot of people from Europe also. A lot of people. People come from all around the world to CES. That's why we get to about 130,000 people every year. So that's kind of this year's banner, ad banner for this year, and that's what CES is going to have coming this year. So just wanted to let you know about what's going on at CES, and just give you some good ideas and some thoughts of what you think about technology and AI. I know there's a lot of controversy about AI and what it's bringing, and the good things that it's bringing, but also some of the negatives. Just like anything that comes with progress, there's going to be good and bad that's going to be involved with it. So we want to try to make sure that we're listening to you and see what you think is good and bad, and what you like about what's coming, and then what you see as being a threat. So some people see there's opportunities, and some people see threats. So we'd like to hear more about what you think. So if you want to drop a note, leave some comments, that would be great. If you have anything to talk about, you can just send me a message, and just really, and then we just want to make sure that we keep the dialogue open. So we're going to dive in late to the latest and greatest technology at CES in Las Vegas. The city that never sleeps. Innovative gadgets, cutting innovation. We'll be exploring exciting exhibits, announcements at the world's premier electronics show. So we during between now and then, you'll get ready for seeing some sneak peeks, just like we did earlier at the Future of Tech, and you'll find out more and more about what's happening between now and CES when it comes up. So whether you're an enthusiast in tech or you're curious about the latest trends, we're going to make sure that we have you covered with videos and articles and covering with the podcast. We'll be talking about gaming, technology. We'll be talking about some highlights and things that are going on in Las Vegas. We'll be talking about tech news, gadget reviews, what's going on at CES 2026. The product launches are very exciting, and so we'll have those highlights there. And CES is really a big deal in the tech world. It's happening in the entertainment capital of the world. As you know, Las Vegas. So it brings together the brightest minds, latest innovations, making it a must go-to for anyone interested in technology. I've been going for the last 3 years, and I meet some great people every year. So it's very exciting to meet people, see what they're doing, and learn from other people, and just the networking at the events, and the learning at the conferences, at the speakers, the great speakers. And it's really exciting. So, and because you have to really try to go to these type of events, because the tech industry is moving at an insane pace. Companies are under pressure to keep up. Staying ahead in the curve is crucial, but it's getting harder and harder. We're seeing a lot of companies struggling to find their footing. It's clear that not everyone's going to make it to the next level. The competition is getting fierce. Only the strongest will survive. And some of the best companies are quick and agile companies like startups. That's why we're doing for esports and for e-games, because the competition is fierce, but you have to be nimble out there also. So there's a meeting point between being too large and having too much bureaucracy in your company, and then being a startup, having access to capital and getting the right people on your team. Only the strongest are going to survive, and it's going to be a lot of mixture of new companies, old companies, mergers, as we're seeing. So there's going to be a lot of challenges. And one of the biggest challenges is keeping up with the latest trends and technologies, the AI, machine learning, sustainability, a lot of buzzwords that dominate conversations at CES. Companies need to be on top of these trends if they're going to stay relevant. It's not about just having latest tech. It's about integrating your products and services in the new ways that make sense. So, as I talk and think, another hurdle for tech companies is going to be the rapidly changing industry landscape. As tech advances, governments and regulatory bodies are also scrambling to keep up. This is creating a lot of uncertainty with digital IDs, with stable coins, with AI. All these technologies, as they're merging together, it creates uncertainty, makes it difficult for companies to plan for the future. They're having to adapt quickly to new rules and guidelines, which can be a real challenge, like I was saying. Sometimes if a company's too big, they can't be mobile and quick enough, so they lose out on opportunities. So I'm going to try to walk through the exhibition halls and see the incredible advancements in AI. Like the last few years, I've been seeing smart home devices, robotics. So everyone knows that at CES 2026, AI is here to stay. So pretty cool things that you see: smart home systems that can learn your habits, and there's a different type of robotics that help you in your house now. So it's really amazing to think about how much easier our lives can be with this kind of technology. So we'll be going through different things that we've been talking about. Um, but in the end, CES is always a reminder every year that the tech industry is always pushing the boundaries of what's possible. From AI all the way to sustainability, and clean tech, and now there's data centers that need to power the AI. So we have that debate between sustainability, green power, and providing power and powering up these data centers. There's a struggle between having the AI and sustainability. So in that struggle, there's a lot of exciting trends and products that are coming up, and a lot of imagination that you'll get to see from all over the world. You'll see trends and products on display. So as we look into the future, it's clear that technology will continue to play a bigger and bigger role in our lives. So, if you have any thoughts of if you come to CES, I'd love to meet you. That's the first thing. Let's see if we can get together. But if if you go to CES, and if you have any thoughts, even if I don't get to meet you, I'd still love to hear about what you thought about past CES shows. And if this is your first one next year, I'd love to hear about what you think about it in the comments. So we're going to have we'll have more and more videos that are coming up that are going to be talking about this. And so you stay tuned for different ideas and different concepts that we're going to talk about. And so I want to share that with you. And I want to also, share some other things from CES that we'll cover that are exciting. There's so many things that are going on there. I want to share some different ideas and things that are coming up this year. So I want to talk about some of those other items that are coming up. So there's things that are coming up at CES this year. I want to share those with you as we wrap up the show. And so it's a very it's fun to see different things that are going on there. So I want to share some of those items with you. So basically, CES, AI, like I said, AI is going to be at CES. So here's some of the items that I want to share with you about at CES. So we talked about artificial intelligence. So CES Foundry is going to be the hub for AI, blockchain, and quantum computing. The CES Foundry is something that just started. So the CES Foundry, well, I think they had CES Foundry before, but they've made different improvements on it now. So now it's going to be a hub for AI, blockchain, and quantum computing. It's going to connect startups, investors, and global leaders that push the frontiers of mobility. So it's going to be really exciting to see that. I want to share that with you. So this is going to be the CES Foundry. That's going to be, oh yeah, you're right. It is new, right? It's going to be a new community. So they're coming up with new things every year. So the CES Foundry is going to be a bold new community. It's going to be at the Fontainebleau. So, there's so many different places that you go for at CES. There's a lot of events that go on at Cosmopolitan, the Aria, Mandalay Bay. It has a lot, and then now Fontainebleau. There's always, so you have to be able to be, and then there's the convention center of course. So you'll be getting a lot of exercise if you haven't been there before. So it's going to be really cool. This is going to be the details. I'll share some details with you. This is going to be the Foundry, and it's going to be at the Fontainebleau. So you'll be able to step into immersive discussions, product showcases, high impact networking. So it's going to be really a lot of fun. I guess show this preview video. I haven't seen it yet either. I'll share this with you as I see. It's a little preview. So here's some stats from last year. So you can see there's a lot of coverage, and this is just the highlights from the AI section. I want to share that part with you, and so that's what's going on. That's one part about the Foundry. So that's going to be the AI hub, and you're going to be able to see AI in action from AMD, Intel, like we were talking about, NVIDIA. These are all going to be all the companies on the show floor that you'll be able to meet, and you'll be able to meet NVIDIA, Qualcomm, and all of the companies there. It's going to be pretty exciting. You can, let's see up close the show floor tours, plan your route. They give you some tips and advice how to move around. And like we said, Lisa Su is going to be the highlight, and she's going to be the keynote speaker this year. She's going to highlight AMD and the vision for their future with AI. And we talked about Lenovo. The Lenovo chairman and CEO is going to speak. And here's some of the AI tracks that you can go to. They're very exciting. Kind of preview. I want to preview some of that there for you. And so just wanted to share that. And let me, as we wrap up, try to share a few other things with you that I thought would be kind of fun to follow. So we're focusing, basically on the technology at CES. There's going to be a lot of gaming there. So I'm excited to see the gaming and what's going on, and a lot of the gaming companies are always there, and they're trying to centralize the gaming more now this year. So because in the past few years, what you've been trying to and look at is there's been some problems trying to find the gaming section. So they have a separate section now for gaming, which is I really appreciate that, so that you can meet all the different gamers without having to move around and go to all the different hotels, like I was saying, the Cosmopolitan, the Aria, the Wynn. They're trying to centralize the gaming so you can find it in more convenient for everyone. So I just wanted to get and make sure that people know about some different things that you can learn, little shortcuts and little things that you can do before you actually get there. It's good to know that you can try to skip a few things and make sure that you save time, because there's certain things that you want to look at and try to find. You want to make sure that you're focused, because you can run around a lot and get to different places, and that you won't be able to really see everything that you wanted to take the time to really visit and get to know. So it's always wise to plan, and I advise that you use the app also. Using the app is very beneficial too. It helps out a lot. So if you can do that, I recommend always downloading the CES app. That's really something that can really benefit you and save you a lot of time. So I wanted to try to share a few other things with you from CES as we wrap up. They have some different items here, like I was just like what I mentioned about the LinkedIn. So I use connecting on LinkedIn with different people like Marcus and other connections that I have. So I want to share with you from the CES market, from the CBS LinkedIn page, how they are have different articles that are very interesting that I want to share with you. If you're on LinkedIn, I recommend that you subscribe to On the Road CES, the CES weekly download, so you can learn about different items that's going on. So this is the monthly download. So this is trying to give you tips as we move forward to CES. If you want to exhibit or have a meeting space, you can. I think there's still chances to do that, still opportunities to do that. There's always the innovation awards, and there's also you can also speak. The opportunities for speakers might be closed, but they still might be open. But there still might be opportunities. But I think the opportunities for the speakers is closed down. So this is the news that they're always, like I said, they always have something new every year. So this year is going to be the Foundry. That's what I just shared with you. So this is the first year that they're going to have CES Foundry. So that's going to be that's going to be a lot of fun. I just shared that with you. Then they're having different news of who won the pitch competition last year. There's always startup pitch competitions at the CTA, Consumer Electronics Show, the CTA Tech Association pitch competition was in Lisbon, and this was the winner. And then there's going to be a new Innovation Awards category. And this was going back a few months. That's what the start to do some information starting in June, and then moving up as time goes by. There's different updates and then different downloads and different previews to help everyone get ready for CES. Because, like I said, there's 140,000 people there. It's better, and I'd like to give some advice since I've been a few times to try to plan out what you're going to do, because there's so many experiences there. You don't want to miss out on what you're specialized in. So I would recommend you look at the registration guide to try to maximize your registration. You can pick the different options, different passes. There's, like I said, there's call for speakers, book your hotel. There's different items that I want to share with you. There's going to be more technology and different items that are to emphasize as we move along every week on the show, as we move along and see more and more items and people that are interesting and to get involved with. And it's going to be pretty exciting to see what's going on. So I can show you just kind of a little bit of what happened last year at Media Day. So during the Media Day, there's so many things going on. Media Day is the 2 days before the convention starts. You get to, with a media pass, you get to meet a lot of different people who are on the floor, who are promoting their different products, their different services. It gives a chance for to do different types of try to meet and network with different people before the whole crowd comes, so that you can really see exactly what these people are doing. So I wanted to just share with you a little bit of a short video that I did at this year's CES. Was on Media Day. So I just wanted to give you a little preview of that as we wrap up the show. Yeah, so that's just a little bit of what you can see at the media days. Is always exciting. It's kind of always fun to see those, to go to the media days and get to meet a lot of people there. As you see, it's always very crowded. So we want to try to thank you for coming on and seeing our first Sin City Pixel KO podcast on Tuesday, our Tech Takeover Tuesday. So this is our Tech Takeover Tuesday kind of person who's really excited. So I hope you're excited too. Hope you had a good time on the podcast. So we wanted to just say thank you and subscribe and like the podcast. And then we want to just make sure that everyone out there is having a great day, and we'll see you soon.